Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller and welcome to my brand new walkthrough for Splatoon 2 on the Nintendo Switch. So in case you're new here and in case you don't know who I am, my name is Yoshiller. I've been making videos for over 9 years now, and it is my goal to make at least one new video every single day, with the emphasis being that I make walkthrough videos on the weekdays, Monday to Friday, and I do online matches and multiplayer matches on the weekends in games such as Splatoon and Mario Kart. So here we have my walkthrough beginning for Splatoon 2, which will cover the single player. If you want to see online or multiplayer matches, those will go out on the weekends. And if you want to stay up to date with my videos, please click the subscribe button down below, and please be sure to click on the bell icon because that will keep you notified for future updates. Okay. I would also like to give a quick shout out to Nintendo of America for ever so generously sending me a preview copy of this game so that I may share it with you guys. Whew, that's a lot of introductory stuff, huh? What do you guys say I just finally jump into the game and show you guys what it's all about? Now, I have not booted up the game before, so this walkthrough is going to begin with the process of me booting up the game, as if you guys just got the game and you immediately want to see what to do and how to do it. That is the point of a walkthrough, and that's what I should be showcasing here. I will try to be doing things in a somewhat professional manner, but also bear in mind that I can be a goofball at times. I will mess stuff up. I'm not the world's best Splatoon player, but I will try my best to present nice gameplay, simple gameplay, and gameplay that will show you how to get through this game in a 100% style. So as you can see, here's the loading screen. It's great. It's green and pink and fun. The first thing that you'll be able to do in the game is choose your gender for your Inkling. Now, boys and girls both have customization options this time around, as opposed to the girls just looking better like they did in Splatoon 1. You can pick your skin tone. Don't worry, it is not racist to choose a different skin tone. I'm a pretty white guy, but I don't think I'm pale. As for eye color, my eye color usually changes between blue, bluish gray, and bluish green. I'm kind of liking this one, because that's the type of hue that my eyes have. This doesn't matter super much, it's just an aesthetic, but I don't really want to do pure blue. That's kind of good too. I don't want to spend too much time on this. I'll just go with that one. As for hairstyle, see, hairstyles are new in Splatoon 2. This is brand new. The first option is the option from Splatoon 1, so let's not go with that one. I think the hairstyle that probably matches me the best is the second one here, because I generally prefer to have long hair that kind of flows out to the side. So, though that last one's not a bad option either, but I think I'm digging the second one. You also have the ability to change your leg wear in this game. That is also new. Again, just an aesthetic. Doesn't really do anything. I think I'm the type of person to usually wear sweatpants or just pants in general. I'm not really a shorts guy. So, I guess having sweatpants being curled up is the most natural for me. And if you ever want to change any of these options, you can easily do that, but I think throughout this walkthrough and throughout my multiplayer matches, I will look like this. Okay, so after your character is customized, you'll immediately be brought to this screen, and then you'll be thrown into a tutorial. Whenever there's a major cutscene, I will be quiet, but because there is not a major cutscene here, I will just keep talking, because I assure you this is just title sequences. Alrighty, here you go. Think you're too cool for school? Well, it's time to prove it in battle! You're looking a little green, though. Let's start with the basics! Oh, hang on, let me go ahead and put my Joy-Cons in my grip. So, excuse me for just a moment while I jerk the camera around. Alright, hang on. There we go. Alrighty, so, once they're all in, you can go ahead and play the game normally. You can play the game without the Joy-Con grip, you can play the game with a Pro Controller, you can play the game in handheld mode. I do not recommend playing the game with two Joy-Cons separately. Anyway, let's go over controls, huh? So as you can see, I pulled open a map. I can do that by pressing the X button. You get a complete layout of the map, and if you tilt your controller back and forth, you'll be able to see different parts of it. In Splatoon 1, the game was on the Wii U, so your map was on your gamepad, but because everything has to take place on one screen in this game, a few buttons will do a few different things. So the controls are a bit different than Splatoon 1. In this game, you'll jump by pressing the B button. You can reset the camera with Y in case you're uncomfortable with your camera's angle. That is, if you're using motion controls. You do have the ability to turn motion controls off. Anyway, the goal of this game is simply put to make a mess. You shoot ink everywhere, and wherever your ink is, you can go. You can hide in your ink. If you swim in your ink, you move faster than if you're walking. You can jump out of your ink. You can jump as an inkling. You can jump as a squid. There are some places where your ink can't go, and then that's the point where you'll have to jump normally. If you step in ink that is not your color, you will slow down, but you can cover it up with your own ink, so it's okay. And yeah, the goal of this tutorial is just to teach you the mechanics by breaking balloons. I promise you that the goal of this game is not to break balloons. It really is just to make a mess. The multiplayer and single player modes of this game feature the same mechanics, but the objectives will be different. And like I said, and like I keep saying, this walkthrough will focus on the single player. If you want to see more multiplayer stuff, stick around for weekend uploads. For now, whenever you're done with the tutorial, you can go on this launch pad and it will launch you into the game. You can practice around here as much as you want. I think I'm good. Alrighty, now the game truly begins. Now I can say, welcome to my Splatoon 2 walkthrough. So the first part of that, where they were going over the stages, that's solely for multiplayer, but that Zapfish stuff is for single player. Anyway, this is Inkopolis Square. That's Deca Tower there in front of you, one of the tallest buildings in all of Inkopolis. There's a lobby in the first floor of Deca Tower for online battles. Over here, we've got the Galleria, Inkopolis' most popular shopping center. Here you can buy the freshest gear and weapons to use in battle. But the shops here are pretty exclusive, and they won't serve you if you're not fresh enough. What else? Oh, that creepy shop back there. Rumor has it that they're hiring for some sketchy job. Might want to think twice before you apply there, unless you really need dough. That brings us to the Shoal, the coolest hangout spot in all of Inkopolis. That's where Inklings go to meet up with nearby friends for both competitive and cooperative play. And next we have... Huh? Who's that mysterious squid back there? It's almost like... No, she'd never hang out in a place like this. And those clothes? Yeah, it must be someone else. Anyway, you should check out the lobby of Deca Tower. That's where you can get your splat on. Alrighty, so most of this area is a hub world for multiplayer purposes. If you want to do something related to multiplayer, this is where you go. You go to the tower to play, you go to the Galleria to change your equipment out, you go over to the Shoal if you want to play locally. Even though they said cooperative play, that does not apply to the single player of this game. When I say single player, you can only play it by yourself. Now, how about I go ahead and play that single player, huh? What was this mysterious figure? Well, this is where you'll go when you don't want to do any multiplayer stuff. Welcome to Tentakiel Outpost, the hub world of the single player. This hub world is split into 5 sections with multiple levels in each section. When you're in a section, you can actually play the levels in whatever order you want. However, this hub world functions a bit differently than the hub world of Splatoon 1 because there are balloons here. There are actual things to do on the hub world in order to get 100% completion in this game, and I will be doing everything. Not right now, of course. This walk is going to take multiple parts, and I'm still a little unsure as to how I'm going to organize everything, but at the very least, there will be 1 level per part. I'm not going to do more than 1 level in each part, and then maybe on the side, I'll go ahead and do these balloon popping things. So, popping balloons on the hub world, that's new. What exactly does this do? Well, every time you pop enough balloons, you'll get some sort of unlockable. In this case, we're going to call this a Sunken Scroll. Welcome to Octo Canyon, the world's most gorgeous gorge. Collect all the commemorative... Oh, it's a sticker. Collect all the commemorative sticker souvenirs. Okay. Well, excuse my phrasing of the word Sunken Scroll. That will make more sense in a bit. As you can see, I've got a lot of these to unlock. In fact, I've got at least 28 of them. Well, here we go then. It's going to be quite a collectathon, but I'm willing to do it. And this hub world kind of gives you a good preview as to how the single player is going to work. Whereas the multiplayer, your goal is just to shoot the floor and ink as much turf as you can. The single player turns into a puzzle platformer where, much like a platformer, your objective is to get from point A to point B. However, you actually have to find the level that you want to play. And once you complete enough levels in an area, you'll be able to take on a boss, which is this central tank right here. Now, the levels are invisible. That's what Marie was saying, so you do have to look for it. I must admit, I don't know where all the level locations are, but I do just want to explore the hub world real quickly. And if you ever want to leave, all you have to do is go back over here, go inside the little thing that you came in from, and it'll take you right back into the plaza, safe and sound. Your single player stuff does not directly affect your multiplayer stuff, and that'll make more sense as time goes on. You can also see that as time goes on, we will be able to access other locations, and I'll be able to jump to them with ease. I'll be able to jump to any levels that I've played with ease. I'll be able to do all of that. Once this world is done, I imagine that that's where I'm going. Alright, well, enough talking, huh? What do you say I go ahead and find this first level and actually get a move on? I think it could be up here. Like I said, you can play the levels out of order if you so desire. Oh, actually, there's another secret over here. What might this be? Oh! How grand! I'll take that, thank you. I don't know what that is, but I'll take it. And what I might have to start doing is, in the descriptions for each of these videos, I might put timestamps indicating different things that have happened for your guys' convenience, because I'm doing a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, here's the first level. Return of the Octarians, rescue the Zapfish. Let's do it. It should be fun. Yeah, each level in this game has a title and then kind of like a subtitle. But here we are, it's the first level. It's simple. Press ZL to enter squid form. Yeah, Marina's going to tell us stuff we already know. If you guys don't mind me, I am going to try to fly through this. I might be cautious at some points because I am looking for collectibles, but for the most part, I do want to try and get through these levels as quickly as possible so as to not waste your time. In case you are watching this walkthrough to see where collectibles are and to see how the levels can be completed, I will just show you guys how to do it in as nice of a manner as possible. The single player functions very similarly to Splatoon 1. You have enemies here, you have obstacles there, but there also are a few other things to mix things up. So these enemies are called Octarians, and what you want to do is, well, you want to shoot them enough times until they explode. You'll have to defeat each of them in different ways. There are boxes along the way that you can break to get goodies out of. I think those are just called eggs. Get enough eggs, you can exchange them for something later. I'll go over that later. You can throw bombs, strike multiple enemies. You can attack enemies from above. If you do that, yeah, I had a feeling something would happen. You can go down here, go through these little onion rings. They're probably not onion rings because it's supposed to be seafood, but whatever. Go through the rings, get more eggs. Again, the eggs are not necessary. Even if you're trying to go for 100% in this game, you don't have to collect all the eggs. It's just a currency. You can buy stuff with it later, but it's not stuff you can buy on the main world. I think it's only stuff you can buy on the single player world. But anyway, here you go. Once you defeat enough enemies, you'll be able to go to a launch pad. It'll take you to another part of the level. There are checkpoints along the way. You have 3 lives. If you get killed 3 times, or sorry, if you get splatted 3 times, you're out. You're done. So try to play these levels as cautiously as possible. In fact, you should probably play these levels more cautiously than I'm playing them. But because I am just trying to get through it, I will try to do a balance of both. Now here we have a vault. The only way to get to the vault is to find a key. Sometimes enemies have them, sometimes it's in a box, sometimes it's just sitting out in the open in a hard to reach location. Obviously the key was not over there, so let's go ahead and explore the opposite side of things. It's probably over here. Yes, sometimes you will get branching paths, sometimes it's just a different way to get through a level, sometimes one has a secret on it. Let's see. Hello, enemy. And goodbye. Like I said, the goal of this game is just to make a mess. Just make a mess! Now, if I had to guess, there's something inside of this box. This box has tape on it, which implies that it probably takes more hits than the average box. There we are. That's the key. Once you get the key, go back over to the vault. The vault will automatically open. It'll most likely be a launch pad. I'll be able to go to another part of the level. Bada bing, bada boom. That's what I'm talking about. However, I must be careful because I haven't found any collectibles yet, although I have explored every part that I can so far. So I do want to look for stuff. This is armor. It allows you to take more hits, as armor tends to do. If you complete the level with the armor, you will get a bonus of 10 eggs. So you do want to try and hang on to it. Don't worry if you do get hurt, because most levels usually have a bonus set of armor somewhere on them, or something else you can use to get bonus eggs. But I can't guarantee that for later levels, so try to hang on to it as best as you can. These things over here to my left, I think that's just a bunch of eggs. Yeah, it's just 10 eggs. Okay. Now, if it's anything that Splatoon 1 has taught me, it's that the designers and developers of this game love to hide secrets atop these pillars. So if you have the opportunity to go up a pillar, try to go up it. Chances are there's a secret up there. In this instance, I'm not seeing any secrets. I mean, I was able to take out an enemy from above, and there was like 1 egg, but usually there's like a sunken scroll up there. And again, what is a sunken scroll? Well, it'll make sense momentarily, I promise. I just have more ink to shoot. In short, you might see that up in the top right corner, I have a counter that shows how many eggs I have, and then there are 2 silhouettes. Every level has 2 collectibles. That's what the silhouettes are. So you have to be on the lookout to find them, and if I had to guess, one of them is probably over here. So I'm not going to go in the launch pad just yet because this part of the level seems a little suspicious. So I'm going to go up. Come on. Up. There we are. A lonesome box. Aha. There's this thing. That's one of the collectibles, and that went in the top right corner next to my egg counter. However, that is not a sunken scroll. I still have to find this sunken scroll, so I will do my best to try and locate it. It could be anywhere. It could be on a platform that's far away. Maybe I'm required to break all these balloons. I don't know. Although I will say, this part of the level directly in front of me does seem a little suspicious. Let's go ahead and break some boxes, huh? You're always rewarded for curiosity in games like these. So before I go through those grates, I guess I'll just go through the grates. Maybe I'm being a little too curious. But yeah, there will come points where if you go too far, you might not be able to get your collectibles. But in this case, it doesn't seem like I went too far. There we go. That's a sunken scroll. It looks just like a scroll. You'll understand its purpose once the level is over. But I'm gonna try to get all of these while I go through the levels. And if I miss them, I'll play the level again, go back and get it. And like I said, I'm gonna try to put timestamps in the description of each video, indicating when I actually get each of these collectibles. So for now, let's go ahead. You don't have to take out all the enemies. Sometimes you have to in order to get launch pads to appear, but other times they're just a distraction. I'll take you out. Did he break my armor? No, I still have my armor. I broke his armor. Okay. Balloons! Yes! Enemies! No! Back! Back, I say! I am not ready to die! You were gonna have to be ready to die. There we go, I broke your shield. Excellent! Launch pad, here we go. I imagine since they have both collectibles, the level's almost over. There we go, final checkpoint. Alright, so we have more armor here. No, you cannot double stack armor. You either have it or you don't. At least, it'll look like it's double stacked, but you don't get a bonus for having more armor. Here's a special weapon. You actually can get a bonus if you save your special weapon for the end. I just felt like using it. I thought it looked cool. It launches missiles at all your enemies. Fun stuff. Alrighty, so I can go ahead and go down here and fight more enemies. In fact, I was probably supposed to use the missiles for here, but you know what, it's fine. I'm gonna get some good target practice. Here we go. Let's see if I can do all this without getting hit. There we go. Knocking out some more Octarians. Excellent. Excellent. Nope, that bomb didn't get anybody. Okay, I'll just shoot him. And it keeps telling me to reset the camera, but I'm fine. This camera angle's fine by me. Maybe it's not fine by you guys, but I can kind of see what I'm doing. See, I'm hitting enemies. I only got 2 more to go, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, lots of keys. Probably one of those keys opens up this vault. Oh, no. Oh, there was another special all along. Well, that is what you were supposed to do. But you know what? I'll hang on to this special, and I'll cash it in at the end to get some more eggs. Sound good? Because it sounds good to me. Speaking of more eggs, I'll go ahead and get those. Yeah, just like that. I'm about to have... Well, if my counter ever goes up, there we go. I'm about to have at least 159 eggs. Anyway, every level ends with a Zapfish encased in some sort of shield. Shoot the shield enough times to burst it, and there you go. I got plus 10 for carrying back armor. I got plus 10 for carrying back a special weapon. The amount of time that it takes for you to complete a level, I don't think is important. I think that's just there for speedrunners that want to showcase their times. Not super concerned about speedrunning necessarily. I do want to be hasty, but I'm not going to be using glitches or anything to get through a level. Anyway, this is what the Sunken Scrolls do. They unlock these things. A shockwave struck while one young lady was performing at the recent youthful singing contest, doing damage to the venue. Fortunately, no one was injured. Alrighty, so Sunken Scrolls help provide lore and background information about this world. Collect them all and you get the full story. And I shall try to collect them all, but for now, that about wraps up this part of the single player for Splatoon 2, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. See you all in future videos when I take on more levels, shoot some more Octarians, and collect some more Sunken Scrolls. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh!
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I post videos every day, so if you want to be notified for when my next video goes out, please be sure to subscribe by clicking on my icon right there in the center. And please be sure to follow me on Twitter. My tag is @RealYoshiller. Thanks a bunch. See you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans. Whoosh.